Hello everyone, welcome back to the course Autodesk Fusion 360 for beginners, and in this lesson we're going to continue our tools per gear system where we stopped. In this case, in our previous lesson we designed the model of it and also we converted the base into a component, and in this lesson we're going to assign the joints to our gears in this case. So stay tuned so that you don't miss this lesson until the end. Now, as you see, there is a small icon appearing in the first gear that we've created. That means that it is grounded, and it doesn't have to be grounded in this case. So now you can click in the right of our mouse and select in unground from parents in this case, because this one we need to have it as a free component. So you can set unground from parent, and now the one that needs to be grounded is the base that we've created, because that's like a support for the two gears in this case. So you can go in the base and click in the right of our mouse and select ground to parent. So now it's already grounded. So now you can go to assemble and scroll down until we find S-build joint and click it. And now first we want to select the first gear. Wait up a little bit. Okay, first gear, and secondly we want to select the base. Now the axis will be this small cycle that we've created. So you'll see that the gear is already making its motion. So to have the preview motion, just play it. So that's first gear rotating in this case. So now we can click OK. So now we can go to assemble again and S-build joint again. We want to select it, and now is the second gear. So select it and select the base as well, and the axis of rotating will be this cycle that we've created as well. So we'll see that the second gear will start revoluting, and in this case, to see the motion again, you can just play it, and that's it in this case. Now we can click OK. So the two joints are already created. If you try to drive this joint, you'll see that it will of course do its motion, and this one as well, it will do its motion, but they're not synchronized. And in a real system we want them to be synchronized to have a real machines in our machine applications, in this case, like in a small scale machinery, in this case in a remote control machinery, in this case, and also in our prototyping we want them to be in the same synchronization, in this case in real machines. That's how we do. So now we want to synchronize the motion. So now you can go to assemble and click it once, and then scroll down until we find motion link and click in motion link, not in drive joints, motion link. Okay, so now first we want to select the first joint that we've created for the first gear, and secondly the second joint that we've created, and you'll see that two of them will be having or performing their rotation in this case. So now first we want to have the ratio between them, and the ratio is just found by dividing the number of teeth. In this case we've got 18 for the first gear teeth and 12 for the second one. So dividing 18 by 12, we have 1.5. So this 1.5 we have to multiply by this degree that we have, so to have the perfect synchronization, because now they are just rotating, not in synchronized ones. So we can first delete this degree and this 0 and just keep with 260 and multiply it by 1 by 5, which is the ratio. So we can multiply it using asterisk and write 1.5, and you'll see that they are going to synchronize. But to have them synchronizing, we have to click on reverse, and you'll see that they will be synchronized in this well. That's how it is done in Fusion 360. Now we can click OK. That's our two gears synchronized. So now if you try to drive this gear, you'll see that the another one will also be synchronized with it, in this case, at the same time. And even if you try to do the same with the another one, you'll see that both of them will be synchronized. So that's how we do a two-spool gear in Fusion 360. So now our design is already set. So we want to modify it a little bit to add some colors on it. So you can go to modify and then scroll down until we find appearance. And you'll see that it will pop up a window. In this case, there are many colors to apply. We've got liquid, for example, or metals. That's for metals. Aluminium, bronze, chrome, coatings, nickel, silver, stainless, and even steel. So we can use steel galvanized and just move it, in this case, or drag it to the first gear and place it there. And you can use this steel braided for the base. We can drag it right to the base and then place it there. Or we can change it to something else, which can be, for example, it can be from your own likes. If yours is not downloaded, you can download them, as many as you want, as far as I'm concerned in this case. And then you can also drag it to your model. That's it in this case. Many types are there. You can also drag the steel galvanized to the second gear. That's it in this case. And there are also other colors that you can add, which are, let's say, stone, wood is there to be added, and many other variety. It just depends on the types that you want to add in this case, but there are many varieties of it. Even aluminum nitrate, you can drag it and place in your base, for example. You'll see that it will change to another one. In this case, there is another variety of colors that you can apply. Let's say with carbon, this one we can drag it, for example, to the second one, and then we can close it. So that's how we create a two-gear system in Fusion 360. So thank you all for being here until now, and I hope to see you all in the next lesson. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any upcoming lesson. Thank you all, and peace.